Hello, humans and pets. Today we're trying Milanos. He's never had them.
Well,
We have 4 different flavors
I-
here. Some of them are new, I think. This one is.
I've never
and
had
this one
any
is.
of them. I think I had a regular Milano. Ready?
You can't really.
But I
Something
know
like
I've never
that.
had any of these flavors. This coconut white chocolate says new on it. For a fact.
Yeah, so 3 of these
And
are new.
the
Then
lemon
that
one?
one's just double chocolate. I figure we should start with the double dark chocolate.
Okay, I think
We
that's gonna be
also
my
have
favorite.
Strawberry white chocolate, lemon white chocolate, and then the coconut white chocolate. So it's like their white chocolate line. I like their chocolate. I don't know about the white chocolate, so we'll see.
Again, growing up, my mom was a good baker. We never got like,
Yeah, so this is a Pepperidge Farm classic. This is the people who make goldfish. Or I don't know if it's the people. I'm pretty sure it's the people who make them, but that might just be like the name.
I'm pretty sure I just massacred this thing.
That's fine. I mean, you can't.
Ooh.
It's the same packaging, and you can never really open goldfish anyways without messing it up, unless it's the box. There you go.
I like that a lot.
Yeah,
That's actually very good.
is
The cookie is crunchier than what I expected it to be.
is it Biscoff? The one with like the. It's kind of like this. It's very Nutter Butter-esque. You know, I know a lot of people who like drink tea and they dip it in their tea or their coffee.
It's gonna be a tough one to beat. I like that dark chocolate. That's actually really
Yeah,
good.
I have bought these and eaten them just on my break once.
Have you the
Yeah.
dark chocolate one?
Not the dark chocolate ones, but I've eaten,
I
like
think
a bag
regular
of these.
Milano. I think I had one time because somebody had one. And I was like, let me try one of them. Oh, I'm digging that dark chocolate though. That's actually really good. With a nice cup of tea, that would be delicious. Or even coffee, whatever you drink.
Right.
Where you want to go next? I'm going 9 out of 10 on that one. That was
9
actually
out of 10,
one
really?
of the few cookies I think I like it better than the fudge stripes the last time
What's
I had.
going on?
it.
Something's happening to you, man.
I don't know.
Okay.
Like, for not being a homemade cookie, that's one of the better cookies I've had.
Yeah, I'd give it like an 8. I think it's very versatile.
Yeah.
Because the structure of it adds that, like, it's a good cookie,
Yeah.
like, texture.
Well, I
Like,
wasn't
that's
sure
the
I was going to
crunch
like.
that I
I'm
want.
not a big crunch cookie guy usually.
What?
I like the soft cookies sometimes
Me
better.
too. You're right.
But with that, it just had such an intense dark
Yeah.
chocolate flavor. It was actually very good.
You're not getting, like, the Chips Ahoy, like, brittle, kind of, like,
Right.
sawdust chalky in your mouth, kind of like...
I'm trying to open this
It,
better
like,
than I did the last
like,
one. But.
it's very brittle,
Yeah.
where these are very just, like, they hold their structure really well. So.
Oops. I'm not doing better. I'm going to have to
Okay.
put them somewhere else. All right.
Well, you're
Oh.
just going to eat these anyways.
Wow.
Right?
That is huge strawberry. That's that. It's that strawberry flavor with like the stuff you put in the milk. You know, like the
Yeah.
artificial strawberry,
You can't...
Frankenberry,
What?
smell. That's what it smells
There you
like.
go. Yeah, you can't really see it.
This
really.
one,
It's
this
sunny.
one's mismade.
Yeah, same with
Like,
mine.
like I got it. It's like
It might just be the white chocolate. We'll see. It's giving Pocky vibes, you know?
didn't they have a strawberry and cream one?
Yeah, I like the strawberry one. They make it's very very sweet. It's almost like syrupy sweetness, and I don't know if that's from the white chocolate or the strawberry. I'm not a big fan of this one. I'm gonna be honest. It's like a 4.
Oh, I'm gonna go that
Or-
low.
I think it would be good in milk, but I don't drink milk, so.
I gotta agree with you. I went 9 because I thought that chocolate flavor was delicious.
Yeah.
This one, the artificial strawberry and that little bit of the white chocolate, it doesn't carry. I'd go down to maybe a 6 or a 7. Like
That far up?
Yeah, because it's the cookie itself is still solid. The strawberry makes it like too sweet for me.
Yeah.
Where the dark chocolate just made it a good
It's the
tasting
strawberry
cookie.
flavor that like strawberry wafers have.
Yes. But
which
I
is
think I
fine.
like the strawberry wafers
I
better.
like it too because it's not you don't sit with it as much.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I agree. I was thinking that in my head when I was eating it. It gives you that same flavor as the strawberry wafers, but I like them better. You know what I mean? As far as, that's why I went, it's a solid cookie. If you like, I'm not that artificial strawberry flavor where
Right.
you are. Like I would have a.
I don't know, man.
Well, you would rather have a strawberry milk than a chocolate milk.
I don't like but I'd rather have none.
No,
You know,
I'm just going, yeah. This
I
one's
would
the
rather have
lemon.
Lemon Ups are one of my favorite Girl Scout cookies.
I don't think I've ever had one of
A
them.
Lemon Up.
I don't
It
think I
has
ever
like
had.
positive messages. It's like you go, you know, and it's like
Oh,
great job.
Crazy
And
lemon
they taste
smell.
like trash.
Is that
but
what
they're my
those smell
favorites.
like? Taste like? That's like
No.
crazy.
I'm afraid I'm just not gonna like the white chocolate because I like the strawberry flavor. I think the white chocolate
I
kind
think
of
the
took
dark
away.
chocolate takes over the flavor,
I
where the
like
white
that.
chocolate kind of melts in. You know what I mean?
It's only kind of like a vanilla basic cookie,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Not that that's basic, but
I'm not in love with this one.
no.
Is the cookie softer or is it in my head?
I think so, but it's double dark chocolate. I think dark chocolate's just harder anyways, usually. It depends on the build of the chocolate, right?
It's not an overpowering lemon. It's kind of a subtle taste in there.
If I had a lifetime supply of these, I'd have an issue. This is like a 10 out of 10. If I was gonna
Really?
if I was gonna give like a snack item a 10 out of 10, it's like top tier.
I would give this an 8. If I gave the dark chocolate a 9, I like this one a little bit less, but I like it way better than, because it's not as sweet, surprisingly, with a lemon as what the strawberry one was.
Well, that makes sense.
It's just like it's a better tasting, because, and you know what it is? The strawberry too it was a big flavor.
That one got
on
me
the strawberry.
smiling.
Really?
That one's really good.
You
that
gotta
one's
go
really good.
do another dark chocolate.
Yeah, we'll go back at the end, but that one's phenomenal. And I think this one hopefully follows suit.
Yeah, see, and to me,
we'll
I
see.
think that the dark chocolate is easy, a clear winner to me, where the lemon one is my second favorite for sure.
I think it's just like,
I'm so trying not to
what
mess
setting
with
do
you.
you want it in? I think that's a better standalone cookie. I think it's better dipped for the dark chocolate one. In like a tea. I think I would enjoy it in a tea more. For the dark chocolate, I think the lemon one I would
what's kicking my
enjoy
ass.
like as a standalone cookie. You know, and I think that's why I like it a little more.
It's more of a subtle lemon flavor, where the dark
Yes.
chocolate was definitely in your face. If
Right.
that's what you mean. But I like that.
Same with the
I thought
strawberry in a way.
I thought the strawberry was more in your face, but the strawberry brought it way. So you get the artificial coconut
like
sprinkle.
coconut, yeah.
Yeah.
Coconut. It's a 10 for me as well. I love coconut.
I gotta adjust.
I need a lemon coconut, dude.
I gotta adjust my thing. I can't believe I'm eating another cookie, but I'm gonna try this again. We won't agree. This has such a big dark chocolate smell, though. It is the dark chocolate that's giving that extra crunch.
Yeah.
9876. I like the dark chocolate the best. Coconut, lemon, strawberry. That's how I am. That's my order. That dark chocolate stays for days.
So I gave the lemon a 10. This would have to be 11, I think, on the coconut.
Really?
The coconut's so good. It's so good. This one's missing Nutella. If it had Nutella in it, it would slap. I don't care.
I do.
Nutella would go crazy in these cookies. Collab.
I do like the Nutella usually.
It would go ridiculous. Like a hazelnut flavor.
It's funny how much the dark chocolate changes the texture.
I don't know if they're like a peanut, tree nut free company. I'm not sure.
If I'm being honest, though,
It would go crazy.
I would never have bought these by myself. These are actually one of the better store-bought cookies that I've had. Like, these are solid. Remember, we went somewhere and had like the scones or whatever? It brings me in that level. Was it Panera?
We went to Panera and we had
Like, they were like isn't it called scones? It's bringing me in that vibe, but this is just little store-bought cookies. These are right up there with some of my favorite cookies I've had that are store-bought driven.
I don't know why I can't think of it.
It is a toss-up between the coconut and the dark chocolate.
I don't know,
Because they're really right there. I know you're not a big chocolate fan. This dark chocolate, these are actually really good. That coconut's a close second, though. And then, for me, lemon and then strawberry. They're actually, though,
Go back to the lemon. Pass me another one.
as far as cookies go, I have exceeded my limit. I would eat these. That's the problem.
You gotta have another one of these. I think you're missing out.
These are big lemon, though. There's a big, I don't want no more.
Over the dark chocolate,
We
100%.
got 65. No.
Yeah, dude. These are good.
They're lighter, for sure. Like, they're lighter when you eat them. I stand by,
Really?
but that's my taste buds.
Sure.
I do like the
they're
lemon,
wrong.
but they're not wrong.
I want like a lemon coconut.
Mm-hmm.
You know, skip the white chocolate. I don't need that. Unless you have to. But like a lemon white chocolate would be crazy. Like one side lemon, one side.
I like a chocolate peanut butter myself.
Sure. Right. That's a good idea.
I think
a chocolate hazelnut
or
would
that
go crazy.
either one of that. But I would like that. I think like a chocolate peanut butter, so you get that. These are actually very good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised when he picked it out of the stuff that we just got. I was like, which I do that a lot. But because I'm not a cookie guy. These are solid cookies. They really are. Like, this is one of the few things I could sit down and without paying attention be like, dang, I just ate the whole box.
The pirouettes, I think, is what I'm talking about. Is that the Penelope, I think, makes them? Don't quote me. The sticks. They're like the chocolate sticks.
I don't know what you're talking about. The
We did
long,
them on
big
the
ones?
channel,
The
yeah.
big tall ones that we got in the job
No,
lot?
not those.
I don't know what you're talking about them.
Anyways, sorry.
Yeah. No, these bring me, this is like my buddy had said when he was watching one time. He goes, oh no, like those Tate's cookies with single serving. I think I like the texture of these better.
Oh, yeah. I
think
downed
like
the whole
this.
bag of these
Oh, yeah.
before. I
can
think
see them.
Tate's cookies, it's a cookie.
Yeah.
These are Milano cookie, I guess. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like, I really enjoy the...
I can't remember. A billion years ago, there was a
flavors
girl I was
on, like, the
dating. And her
shortbread
favorite
type of
cookie
vibe.
was like is it biscotti or something? It was like a plain Jane. They really didn't have any flavor, but there was something you would dip in like a coffee and stuff, and they would just like came in like chocolate or they came in like regular. I forget what they're called. I'd have to look at it. It wasn't these because they didn't have the cream in the middle. They were kind of like looked like little shortbreads almost.
Yeah.
And it was just, that was her favorite cookie. I thought that's what I was eating because I thought it looked plain Jane. You know what I mean? Like it didn't look.
Well, these have filling.
That's what I'm saying, but these were
You know what I mean?
way better than that.
No, I love these. It's a better Girl Scout cookie. I don't like Girl Scout cookies. I'm sorry. Most of them are bad. I know I'm going to get flamed for that in the comments. What's your favorite Girl Scout cookie? They're not great. Come on.
People love them.
Come on.
People
yeah,
love them.
Sure. No, yeah, no, I don't like them.
I do like this coconut one because I do like the Samoyeds of the Girl Scout, the Samoas or whatever they are. That's about the only one I actually like, or the only one I really eat.
No, you eat the tag-alongs.
I don't know what that is.
The peanut butter chocolate ones.
She never got.
That's
she
false.
never gets
you
them.
Slammed the whole pack of them.
Oh
once.
well, I might have been
because
drunk.
no, they were in the because we had them in like the pantry section, and I ate one, and then I was like, you got to try these, and then I remember you had like half the box.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were. I remember it being like an Oreo sleeve, but that
blame the
might be my
gummies.
memory. But no, you were slamming them. It was
No,
a
I
long
don't remember.
time ago.
I really don't remember.
You would
the
stick
only
them
one
in the freezer and just eat like
no, those are the
24/7.
Samoans ones, the coconuts.
I don't
know.
think we've ever
I might
gotten
have
those.
Oh no, 100%. That's
We've
what I
only
always
gotten them
get.
once, but we always got the tag along.
Those are the ones I always get.
You would
the
dodge the
Samoans.
Thin Mints.
Yeah,
Nobody likes Thin Mints. I love
your
peppermint
mother
patties
does.
on occasion.
I'm not a big Thin Mint guy. I would recommend every one of these.
I think a mint one would be cool to add to their repertoire of flavors.
The only one that I didn't love, and it was just because it's super sweet. It really smells like Frankenberry, though. Like them strawberry
cereals. It would be
cereals.
great, like crushed up on ice cream, or like.
Oh, they're edible.
You know what? I think for that one it needs help.
Yeah. This would be good with a glass of
all
milk.
the other ones I could dip in tea.
This would be good
All
with
the
like
ones I could eat on their
because
own.
it would give me that strawberry milk vibe if I'm drinking milk and stuff like that, or tea or something like that.
Yeah.
This one I think needs help. The rest of them I think they're standalone and they're actually very good.
I want to try that's one Australian cookie, and you drink milk with it. I forget what it's called. Any Australians in the down below?
Good day, mate.
Tim Tams.
Good day, mate. Is that what it's called? I don't have no idea.
Tim Tams.
I don't know.
I might be getting that wrong. I think it's Australian. It might be just like European, but
I don't know.
It's like you bite both ends and you use it as a straw, and it's like a chocolate.
Oh, that's neat. And the flavor goes through.
Mm-hmm. And then you down a bunch of Vegemite And then
we still have that. We still actually have those straws. Remember that they changed? They made the chocolate milk just with the straw. It had the little floaties in it. They still got to be in the house somewhere. So
yeah.
well, there you go. That's our review. Again, these were new.
The barbecue
and
shakes.
so we figured we would try to get them out.
These are some new
would
flavors.
highly recommend all
I'm
of them.
surprised
to be
you've
honest
never
with you.
had one, or you just don't remember.
These aren't
it,
my
but
glasses.
I
might have a million years ago. Again, growing up though, they're not paying $5 something because I think that's what these are. $5.
Well, nowadays they're $5.
$5
okay?
a night. My mother wasn't paying it because she was a good baker.
Still on
So if
sale,
we had
sure.
cookies, we had homemade cookies.
Would you rather eat that or a homemade cookie?
Depends. She made some good ginger snaps and she made some
Sure.
good peanut
Those
butter
are good,
cookies.
though.
And she like
Okay, yeah, you're onto
whoopie
something.
pies. Like she made some
Whoopie pies
good,
aren't that
she
good,
actually
man.
her homemade chocolate chip cookies were to die for too. They were soft and ooey and gooey when you first came out, but they didn't get hard even in the containers.
Do you think they would still hold up?
I think so. She was a really good baker. So all of like when we would get it, all of her cookies were like phenomenal. Like she was actually very good at making, and we didn't get it all the time, so it was like a treat when we had.
Well,
them.
that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
like, do you think now that you're older, you would eat it and be like, yeah, it's an all right cookie?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Or do you think it would be like, this is fantastic?
It could be because it was you wait so long.
Because it is a treat, and the meal was kind of awful.
Right. Yeah. So I mean,
you
yeah.
eat the meal, and then you're like, oh, this is at least tasty.
I will say this is right up there with one of the best store-bought cookies I think I've had.
Yeah, these slap.
No, they really do.
I really wish there was like a Nutter Butter.
I agree with that.
I wish there was like a Nutella specifically. I'm sure
that would
Nutella
actually be
probably
really
makes
good.
their own.
Didn't we have one that was Nutella? I'm almost positive when we did the Nutella review, I think they had a cookie similar to this.
I'm
with
sure
the
they
Nutella
did.
in it.
I mean, it makes sense. Nutella kind of makes their own stuff, which I mean, good for them.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of places don't want to collab, especially if they don't use tree nuts or nuts, because that's like, oh, now people can't eat our cookies.
Well, yeah, just don't buy that kind. But
but if it's in the factory and you're like,
you
super
said that
allergic,
out
you just
loud,
can't
it
touch
does bring you in that Nutter Butter vibe. I haven't had one of them. We did it on the channel
it's
a million years ago.
with the cream.
Yeah. So it's a similar layout.
Yeah, and you know, I'm glad they stuck through and they just keep doing their classic shape. And they're not trying to turn it into bite form because everybody's doing that.
Right, but maybe that's why they didn't do a peanut butter though. Maybe Nutter Butter's got a lock on it or something. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all. I don't know much.
Not
about
to mention,
Pepperidge
it does make a difference on the quality of peanut butter because peanut butter does have layers of flavor. With the other stuff, you know what I mean? So if you
got to get the right consistency.
You make a cookie with crappy peanut butter, it's not going to taste good.
And you can make a cookie with bad chocolate and people still like it because they like chocolate.
Right, because unless you actually compare the chocolates, and we did that on the channel, where you think this chocolate's good until you eat a good chocolate. And you're like,
I'm telling you, the chocolate you've eaten isn't good.
No, I get you.
You know, but I mean, there's such a wide range of chocolates and stuff because it's all about the sugar content, where it's sourced, and all this stuff, where it's like, when you have stuff like this, where I like it more when there's supporting flavors to go with the chocolate.
Right.
And I think that's why I like the coconut, the lemon, even the strawberry. Like,
that's why, to me, chocolate peanut butter would be like next level.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because the Reese's, and that's just a, or the peanut butter.
Separate,
peanut butter cup. I mean, the Butterfingers. You know what I mean? They give you that.
Epic.
Yeah. So, well, there you go. That's our review.
Yep.
Again, if you have any suggestions, leave them comment down below. You know, we're trying to get to everything. There was a couple new things, but time schedules and stuff like that. We got to try to fit stuff in when we're doing it. But
check out Let's Catch More Mash, link in the description. They're fun over there. They do whiskey reviews. If that's something you're into, you can go check it out. You dipping these in whiskey, you'd probably be the first person.
I would be the first person, but I could see me slamming some if I'm drinking it because it would go with it.
Do you think it would be good dip?
I don't know about dipping it because I'm not a huge dipper anyways, but I would be able to, I mean, the dark chocolate would go with a lot of the caramel ones that we have and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so,
I feel like it would work well.
I think it would be a happy little snack while you're doing it for sure. But, and again, the funny thing is I'm not a cookie eater, but these were good enough. I would slam this whole thing.
Are there any like warm whiskey drinks where you heat it up?
Hot toddy, I believe is a
or is that hot milk? Isn't that no hot cream or something?
I'm not sure. I don't do mixed drinks that
I feel like
much,
there's not a lot of drinks that are
No.
warm. I guess
No,
like when you have like the coffee and you mix it or whatever.
I've had peppermint schnapps in a hot chocolate once at a liquor store. They made it with their peppermint schnapps.
At a liquor store?
Yeah, they give you samples when you go sometimes on weekends and stuff like that. So they actually had it was like a hot chocolate.
During like the tasting events.
Well, yeah, on the weekend, some of the biggest stores will have tasting events all the time. So you can just walk around and sample stuff while you're in there. So, and I've had that, and it was actually absolutely delicious. It added a nice little peppermint to the chocolate. It was very good. So.
Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. So that's the only hot one I do. I don't do a lot of mixed drinks.
Well, what's it called when you have like the alcohol and you put in like the warm coffee? Isn't that like a thing?
Well, they call it Irish coffee. It depends. The whiskey
No,
does that
yeah,
too.
but there's like a
I
drink
don't know.
for.
Again,
whatever.
I'm not
I
a
don't care.
bartender, so I couldn't tell you.
If you
You're
want to go
asking.
check it out, check out Let's
Yeah.
Cash More Mash.
All right. Well, there you
You
go.
ever gonna do that? Branch off into mixed drinks?
You need all the condiments with it.
Yeah,
so-
you need celery.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You need,
Well,
like,
not only that, you need like the
mint
bitters and all this.
and-
Yeah, you need all kinds of
yeah.
stuff with that. So I don't know. We'll see what the future brings, but
who knows?
that's our review.
Go check them out.
That being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.